It's another big one coming up in the Motor City. The Sens facing off against the Red Wings, looking to bounce back after the loss in Buffalo on Tuesday night. And after that game in Buffalo, Dylan Cousins highlighted the need for a quick memory, turn the page going into Detroit. Here tonight, a big one coming up on Thursday from Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah, I think we liked a little bit of our game against Buffalo, and we just got to get back to playing it for 60 minutes. And yeah, they're a really good team over there, so it's going to be a big game tonight.
Well, I liked our start in Buffalo for sure. I think it was one of those games where you come out and you're feeling really good about your game. You get an early goal. I thought we dipped a little bit. I thought we took, sometimes it's 10% that you let up, or your urgency is not quite as high, 10 to 15%, and all of a sudden the game changes. I didn't think our forecheck was as effective as it normally was. I didn't think we got inside enough, and a lot of times it's just that 10% of urgency that I thought kind of dipped a little bit, and I don't know if we felt like, because our start was so good, that it was going to be an easier night, but ultimately we didn't give up a lot. And I think that's what cost us.
And with that, here's a look at the projected lines going into tonight's game. A couple of changes at practice this morning ahead of the game against the Red Wings. Giroux on the top line alongside Stützle and Zetterlund. Perron, who has 6 goals in the month of March, including a power play marker on Tuesday night in Buffalo, alongside Dylan Cousins and Drake Batherson once again on the second line. Tkachuk down to the third line alongside Pinto and Gregg. Highmore, Gaudette, and Amadio rounding out the forward units. Sanderson alongside Zub, Chabot with Jensen, Clevin with Matt and Paolo, and it's Linus Ullmark who gets the start and goal.
Went with those lines this morning. We'll see if we go with them tonight. But, the one thing about our group, I think we can mix and match some different line combinations to try to get, different looks, and obviously score a few more goals.
And while Tkachuk does go down to the third line tonight alongside Pinto and Gregg, the offensive production has been there for the captain. 8 goals so far in the month of March and up to 29 so far on the year, nipping at the heels of number 30 going into tonight's game.
He's been playing great. He's been playing his heart out, and he's obviously an awesome player. So he steps up in big moments as well, and has a lot of belief in himself too. So it's great having him.
The Sens also enter with a 7-3-3 record all-time at Little Caesars Arena, a place they've played well since the rink's inception. And Tyler Clevin spoke this morning about the keys on the defensive side of things going up against the Red Wings tonight.
Just keeping it simple, I think. We just gotta, let always see the front of the net, good box outs, pick up sticks when we need to, get the puck into our forwards' hands, and just good clean breakouts tonight, and just try to play a simple game. I think that's what we need to do. Kind of got away from that a little bit in Buffalo, but we'll bounce back tonight.
And on the other side, the Detroit Red Wings come into this one 33-32-6 so far on the season, coming in off of a 4-game road trip, which finished with a 5-2 loss in Denver against the Colorado Avalanche. Also tough sledding as of late for the Red Wings. They've only picked up 3 wins in their last 13 games going into tonight's game. It's also the 4th and final meeting between these two sides on the year. The Sens 2-0-1 so far against the Red Wings.
It's a big game. Again, we seem to be saying that a lot. Yeah. Every night you're playing a team that is in desperation mode, just much like we are, and you're playing on the road. Your level of urgency has to be high for the whole game.
And as the dad's trip continues here in Detroit, here's an interview with Jeff Sanderson, Jake's dad, at the rink this morning. How's the trip gone for you and the dad so far?
Well, the dads have had a lot of fun. We get a lot of time together, bonding, dinners, and time on the bus, and lucky enough to sit in on the team meeting this morning. So it's good to, see some strategy and some tactics for the game tonight, and it's been a bit enjoyable experience. Yeah.
That's great. And what does it mean for you to kind of see Jake in the NHL and competing at this level and having the year that he's had?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun to watch. As parents, we get super involved and excited for the team. Obviously we want to get into the playoffs and do well. So most importantly though, it's just been exciting to be around the boys and get to know the new players that coming into town.
On that note, just how important is a trip like this both for the players from what you've seen and you have experienced in the past as well? How important is it from their perspective to have you guys around and from you guys as well?
Well, I'm sure they probably would rather not have us around right now at this time of season for them, but it's a stressful time for them. I'm not going to lie, and hopefully the dads can just maybe put a little perspective in their game and their life that we're here for them. But it's a tense time right now, being an Ottawa Senator, watching the standings every day. So I'm sure it's pressure-filled for them right now.
A great couple of days on the road so far, and looking to wrap up the trip on a positive note in Detroit tonight. The Sens and the Red Wings coming up from Little Caesars Arena. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.